Respected Principal Ma'am, my dear students, today I am going to say something about suicidal prevention. Before I start my topic, that is suicide prevention, I would like to discuss what the suicide actually is. What are the causes behind a suicide? Suicide means ending one's own life. It is sometimes a way for people to escape pain or suffering. When someone ends their own life, we say that they died by suicide. A suicide attempt means that someone tried to end their life but did not die. Causes: suicide is a dominant cause of death among young adults. The rate of suicides and suicide attempts increases from time to time. Nowadays, the most important question arises: what is the cause of suicidal thoughts? Is the problem being so big that it can't be tackled up? Is the problem being so huge that ending one's own life is the only solution? I think depression is a major step in one's life that these suicidal tendencies tend to develop in them. Depression can affect suicidal tendencies tend to develop in them. Depression can affect anyone or everyone despite the fact that they are rich or poor, young or old, or whatever to the religion they belong to. Depression is a medical condition dealing with the functioning of brain, chemical and emotions. Pain is another factor that could cause depression. If a person is suffering from suicidal tendency, they would not take any initiative or any incentive or any steps showering the grooming as it a good indication as to a person wiping out a personal sense of their insecurities. As rapidly the lifestyles of people changing, the suicidal thoughts is also accelerating in one's life. People are enjoying being single, being alone, and calling it their freedom. Is freedom means being lonely? Prevention. What can I do if I am thinking about suicide? Thinking about suicide is scary. You may have strong feelings that are hard to deal with. Many people think about suicide. It does not mean that they will do it. It does not mean that they are going to crazy. There are many ways to feel better. Remember, you are not alone. You can start by talking to someone else. You can talk to a family member or a friend you trust. You have a doctor or counselor. Tell them how you feel. They can teach you skills to deal with thoughts of suicide. No one can say that they will never have thoughts of suicide. You can do two big things to help prevent suicide. The first is to build connections with other people. The second is find for mental health problems. Feeling connected to other is a big part of protecting yourself from suicide. There are many ways to build connections. Spend time with family and friends. Go to the cultural and religious events. Get involved in your community. For example, help others. Mental health problems are also a big part of suicides. You can help protect yourself by finding help for mental health problems. Here are some common signs of mental health problems. Feeling like nothing makes you happy more. Feeling very sad or hopeless. Feeling like you can't cope with things that happens in your life. Sleeping less or more. Eating less or more. Taking a lot of time off work or school. Talk to your doctor if you notice these signs. Your doctor can see what may be causing the problems. Dear students, in the end, I would like to advise you that if you are worried about someone else, it is important to talk about suicide. You need to talk about how you can help them.